This is a result of political choices. What's the rationale for throttling tenant-in-situ, which is what they're doing? There's a whole number of councils now across the country which have run out of money for tenant-in-situ. That's a government decision. Tenant-in-situ just makes all the sense in the world. It is a win-win-win. So for the landlord who wants to exit the market, they get to sell at market price. There's no negative for them, they get to sell. For the family facing homelessness, they get to stay in their home and they become council tenants. And for the state, we get to expand our housing stock, which is precisely what's needed in terms of a long-term approach to dealing with the housing crisis. So why on earth is the government determined to throttle the tenant-in-situ scheme? And it's informed by like fundamentally ideological, they like to tell you they're not ideological, but they're very, very ideological, a view that, in the words of James Brown recently, what the state needs to do is get out of the way of the private sector. So the private sector can resolve the housing crisis, that there isn't really, in getting involved in this tenant-in-situ stuff, we might be saving people from homelessness, but we're distorting the market in some way and that'll have a bad long-term impact, and so we have to get out of that. It makes no sense from the point of view of society, from the point of the housing crisis, from the point of view of homeless people. And the problem is, fundamentally, we have a government that represents those who profit, who benefit from the housing crisis, not people who suffer from it. But we can't wait until the next election. The only way this is going to change is if we get a big movement, pushing on the streets, in movements, in communities, talking to people, persuading people that something can be done about this. This doesn't have to become inevitable, it doesn't have to become natural. There's very easy solutions: a ban on evictions, a reinstatement of the tenant-in-situ scheme, and a commitment to build social and affordable housing directly by a state construction company to deal with the underlying issue.